Welcome to my pantry. Today I've decided to declutter and clean my pantry and reorganize it. Usually I try and do this every couple of months, but this time I've left it so long and this is the result. It's very, very untidy, very messy. And I thought, why not make a video and share with you? So please stay tuned and I'll give you some tips along the way. Sometimes when you're busy and you don't have enough time and you are trying to cook in a rush, you grab things out of the pantry, you don't put them back in place. And I have these drawers in my pantry, but in a rush, I always end up putting the things in the wrong boxes, and that's how it gets cluttered. So today I'm going to try and sort it out. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Create a Life You Love. If you are new here, I'm Kavita. Hope you all are well. So in today's video, I'm going to share the organization of my pantry with you, and I'm also going to give a few tips on how to organize your pantry. So I have a very small pantry area. It's like a understair, small, triangular, very small area, but I've managed to fit everything that I need on a regular basis into that small space. Over a period of time, I've made many changes. I have put some different shelves in, then I have removed those, put completely different set of shelves. So slowly, after using it for a few years, you realize what works for you and what doesn't work for you, and accordingly you can keep changing if you like. I had invested in a lot of boxes, which are the clip-on boxes. They are airtight, and they're really good for all these dry groceries. So the first benefit is it reduces a lot of stress. How does it reduce a lot of stress? If you are cooking and you want to add a certain ingredient and you start looking for it in your pantry, you go through everything, then you can't find it, and it is very stressful. So if you have a designated space for each ingredient or all the things that you have in your grocery, it's much easier. You find things quickly. Second benefit, it reduces a lot of food wastage. How does it do that? Suppose if you bought a packet of something like, say, wheat flour or rice or whatever, and your pantry is all disorganized, it's messed up, you can't find things, and when you need something, you think either it is finished because you can't find it, and then you end up buying another packet and then another packet, and then some products have an expiry date, and because you've not organized your pantry, you've not cleaned it, you've not looked through it properly, you don't even know what is there in your pantry, and then things get expired. When you decide to clean it out after a few months or years, you will realize that a lot of food gets wasted because you have not known that it's there in the back of the cupboards or shelves or somewhere. So that is the second benefit. Benefit, of course, it saves a lot of time. If you know where things are kept in your pantry, it saves you a lot of time, because when you need an ingredient, you can just go and grab it because you know exactly where it is. And if somebody else is using your kitchen, it is also easier to tell them where it is because you know exactly where it is kept. So this is the third benefit. Fourth benefit of having an organized pantry is it makes it easy to make a grocery list, because you know exactly what you have in the pantry, and then you know what is finishing, what needs buying, and it makes your grocery shopping trip much easier. You can quickly make a list of what is finishing or about to finish and go and buy it. But if you don't know how much of what you have, you start looking through your pantry and you end up spending a lot of time just getting started with your shopping list. So I think it's really important to know what you already have in your pantry. Benefit number 5 is it encourages you to cook healthy meals. How does it do that? When you go through your pantry and you see all the things which you bought months ago when you were not on a healthy diet or anything, you want to finish them and you end up reaching for them because you don't want to go and buy something new or waste this, and you end up eating the unhealthy food. Suppose if you've made a healthy eating plan and you want to go and buy all the healthy ingredients, and you go through your pantry and you realize that you've got already a lot of things left over and you want to finish them, so it sort of stops you from buying more food, and then you end up trying to finish that. So I think it's important to make a list. Sixth benefit is you can save money. How? You've been through your pantry, you've looked at what all is left over, what is going off date, and instead of going and buying some grocery and spending money on something and coming back home and realizing that you already had a lot of things which you could have cooked into meals and saved money for that week for the grocery. So it's important to go through your pantry, make a list of things which are finished, and then you can even meal plan with all the leftover ingredients. And you'll be surprised to see that maybe one week you don't even need to buy anything from the supermarket. So now I'm going to talk about how to get started. It's a very overwhelming task to clean the pantry, organize the pantry, and go through all the stuff that you have there, and you keep putting it off. But once you organize it and you have got space for everything, it makes your life easier and you don't have to keep doing this all the time. Then every week you just go through the stuff quickly because you have designated spaces for all the things. So the first and the most important thing is completely empty your pantry. Take out everything that you have in your pantry, clean it all. So I have cleared out everything from this small space. As you can see, there's hardly any space here. It's a very small space, and that is why I've used all these shelving, all these different storage solutions. And I'm going to, once I mop this floor, clean everything, I'm going to start putting back everything. You can call it a pantry makeover if you like, but I did a little bit of painting. This room was absolutely terrible, so I have tried to do some painting and some deep cleaning of this room. And this room works for me because I don't keep any more stuff than what fits in this area, and it's much easier to maintain this. So I love these Zoflora wipes, antibacterial wipes, and I've started using them for all these kind of surfaces. Lovely fragrance, and everything is nice and clean before I put it back. I also take this opportunity to check if anything is out of expiry. So this is good. And then sometimes you buy things and keep them and you don't realize that they are out of date. So when you do this cleaning, at that time you can check all these things and discard the ones which you are not able to use anymore. So just gone through my stuff and I'm making a list of the things which are either finished or nearly finished, and then I will have a better idea of what I need to go and buy. Can you imagine the number of boxes I've collected over years? But to be fair, I've used them all, and all these boxes I've had for over 10 years now. And if you've checked out my kitchen organization video, you will see that I have more boxes up here as well. But it works for me. I label them. I've got everything I need and I can find it very easily. So just want to show you how I have labeled my boxes. So I've used these reusable labels and used a white chalk on it, so you can change the label if you want or change the writing on it. And I also have a label maker, so this was what I used to do earlier. And then changing the labels was difficult because you had to reprint it, and that's why I have moved to this. I've still kept these old labels because if I'm looking at the boxes from the top, I know what is there. Because I'm putting these boxes in very awkward small pantry area. So I think I've also got this from Amazon, the storage for the lids. So finally my pantry is organized. So I'm just going to turn this light on. So I've just used this. I was going to get rid of this, but came in quite handy. So put all these tins here so I can see them easily. And then I'm just going to pull this out. So these shells are really good. They can take a lot of weight. So put all these boxes. Some of them are still not labeled correctly, so I'm going to do that later. But I just thought I needed to get this done today. So these are really nice baskets to keep your potatoes and onions. And then I've these boxes I've got from Amazon, and you can label these on the top as well as label these on the front. I need this food processor quite regularly, that's why I've kept it handy. It's next to the kitchen. Then I have recycled one of my old over the door storage system. It was broken, so I just used the these wired baskets, and so keep all my coffee mugs there. And then this is just a roller pin. I usually keep it down here, so all my trays stay here. I'm going to relabel all these drawers because I've changed the contents in it. So just got my baking section in one drawer, then some Ziploc bags in another one. All the dry spices or the extra spices I've put in this drawer. The extra tea bags are in this drawer. So there are a lot of things you can do with. I've used all my old storage baskets to organize my pantry today. So I used to keep the onions and potatoes here, but then I found these really nice baskets, so I just swapped. And then this is another nice. So thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, please put some comments in the comment section below. I would like to know how you organize your pantry. Do you have any other organizing system in place? I always like to have new ideas. I keep changing my setup over years, and it'll be really nice to see your comments, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.